doing, Lily? Come here. Well, if you're just now popping in, I am starting this stream because a friend of mine wanted to see my world. So here we are. Pardon the background noise. I kind of had to move into the living room because my room is being moved.
Oh yeah, these are my favorite. I love bologna. I eat it a lot.
There we go. That way you can actually see where I'm talking about. So yeah, cooking station. Down there is the farm, the potato farm. Right here, potatoes. Potatoes. And then I tend to have a little buddy running around. He's my favorite pet of them all. He has quite the story, but I always have to summon him because he's stuck to wander. I can't make him sit. Behold, my buddy Ratchet. Now, the story is Ratchet here is immortal.
Perfect.
Ratchet cannot die. Because this little fucking bastard has fallen off of this mountain twice and died. So I had to make him immortal. So now, the newest problem is the fact that... So yeah, he tends to fall off, but yeah, he's immortal. If he were to fall down there, he'd live. But that's now the problem, is since he's immortal, he becomes hard to find because he's not in reasonable places. So that's why I have the button. It's to bring him back. Now, up here I have a little treehouse that I have for one of my friends. Her name is Sam. She lives here, and I built this inside as well. Why is that tree broken? That part's not supposed to be broken.
There you go. Yeah, I
Stop
just don't
it.
want to make
Stop
more
it.
dishes for Nisa to do later.
There we go. That's how I like my inventory.
Yeah, but it's 4K.
Okay, and then we come down here. My little pond. By the way, this mountain did not connect to each other. This one was a lot higher. I had to flatten it, and I had to flatten the other one behind me. And I had to add every single thing. I had to add the trees, I had to add the pathways, the grass, I had to add the water, the flowers, the fucking grass, all of it I added. This was not natural. None of this I'm walking on. Over here is the other side of the mountain. I tend to call this the heart of the mountain because this is where the main everything is for anything. So this was originally what would be a Viking longhouse. This was what the original one was. But then it felt too small because longhouses are meant to be massive. But now it's just another house for... I think my friend Pudding lives here. His real name is Simon. This is where I tend to farm. I have pumpkins that I use to make pumpkin pie. I have watermelons. More potatoes because I fucking love potatoes. And then carrots. I have little bamboo sticks everywhere. And then these trees. And then you can come down. And originally, this was the main point of the starting of our base. So we had a straight line from around here that just went straight down towards the entrance. I didn't like that, especially considering it was uneven. So I completely changed it. So instead of a straight line down to the bottom, it goes to the literal heart of the mountain, where it's got like nice flourishing insides with a little lake with my little axolotl Wanda. Where's Phoenix? Did fucking Phoenix die again? I swear to God. I'm gonna have to make another immortal animal. Okay. Alright, well, I guess... Yeah. Yeah, well, it sucks the fact that I have to do it, but yeah. I used to have a white axolotl in here. I named him Phoenix. And then this is the enchanting room. My brother's in the background fucking with the dishes. Sorry. So this is the enchanting room. And coming back down here, those are some of the villagers, but they're not as important anymore. They're just living here now. And then in here is kind of like the dining room, almost. Gathering hub. We'll call it a gathering hub. We got a nice table, some storage, some cooking stations, smokers, crafting down there, smelting up here, storage all around, and a nice little book area, and then the watchtower out there. But I'll get over there in a bit. We ain't even done yet. Okay, so this is the outside. Now you're on the ground level, sort of. So this is the part where I told you it was a straight line. It came from these doors straight up to that top where I was saying the straight line. So it came from here all the way straight through. I completely changed it to be what it is now, and it looks like 30 times better. I'm gonna go this way because this was earliest. So this little natural like tree berry bridge, originally this was my friend Spyro trying to just harvest berries, but I didn't like the way it looked, so I changed it to look better as it does. So then it's just another natural looking bridge that comes down towards the real longhouse. This is the biggest building of mine. I only say that because behind my village is my friend Julio's house. Yeah, don't mind that sign. That's my friend Luis. I'm just gonna avoid that. But yeah, this is what that weirdo did. But yeah, this is the longhouse. It's meant to be the biggest building, and the Jarl, of which is like the king for Vikings, is supposed to live up here and kind of command it. I'm the Jarl, but I prefer the top of my mountain. It's much more comfortable. And you'll notice that there's little green particles flying around. Those, if you look on the mountain, those big pink flowers that are hanging upside down, that's what's causing them. They cause them to fly around, and I absolutely love the way it looks.
Do you like
And then,
beer or cream soda?
and then this is where I think my brother chose to live. Can't remember. Honestly, this place has been iffy as who lives here. And then through here is a little farming area for this house. Not too important, but for whoever wants it, they can change it. But it's up to them. Over here is the stables with a little bit of hay storage. My horse. My horse is a Star Wars reference. There's a lot of them in here. So these are the actual. Why is that missing?
Is it okay if I can get a pack when I'm hungry?
There we go.
Yeah.
That's fixed. But yeah, that's like the stables and the feeding troughs. That is our monument to defeating the Ender Dragon together. And yes, I actually purposely made its head constantly open and close its mouth. But yeah. And then down there, this is actually the market, but we're not there yet. So, because that's a story and a half. So up here is the blacksmith area. This is actually one of the houses that are kind of empty. And reason being is because one of the friends that I said was bad and did something really fucked up. He used to live here, but now he's no longer our friend. So he was evicted for treason. Yeah. We put the sign on the house, evicted, reason, treason. But then that is up there. That's my potato farming. That's where my mountain is. I live all the way up there.
He's got food over here.
Oh, good lord. There's my brother. And then down here,
He's got pizza.
or not down here, across here, that is my friend Spyro's ship, the one I told you about.
Oh yeah, he likes it.
Now, he originally used to have it very small and incompleted until one day I got bored and I just decided to finish it. So if you pay close attention to the flag, it actually looks like a little bit of a fox. It's the best I can do, but it does look like the fox. But the little banners are obviously a fox. He's obsessed with foxes. But here would be the best I could do for a steering wheel. And then down here is his captain's quarters. I did this. I gave him a little map. So this is the map of the village. This is what it looks like from above, and it's still beautiful. And then his beds, his storage, crafting, his little table. He's got a little bit of cargo that I put recently because I figured it would look great. And then his below deck. So this is where he spends most of his time. And yes, I'm actually able to make purple torches. And no, it's not a mod. But yeah, he wanted purple torches, so I gave him purple torches. But this is what he does. He's a fisherman. And he tends to harvest kelp in bulk and massive quantities because it's just stored everywhere. He just harvests kelp. And I can't be one to complain because kelp is both a food source and a fuel source. So it's pretty great. But yeah, that's his kelp farming. And because he stays down here a lot, I ended up giving him this little thing. which helps him breathe and see underwater. So it helps him to harvest it even better, because he literally goes to the depths here, like chops all of them from the bottom, lets it all float up to the top, and then harvests it there, and vice versa on the other side, because he has 2 kelp farms.
Thank you so much.
That one and then this one over here.
Oh, no, I'm not worried. Don't worry about me.
So yeah, he harvests those. That's where I keep my sugar cane. I have to do it in bulk because there's a lot of people. Why?
Is that Nico?
Yes.
Okay.
No, she's not in here. She's in my ear.
How you doing?
She can still technically hear me through her phone because she's hearing me through the video.
Oh, say again? Oh, I know. He's got a pretty impressive world, don't you think?
Okay, down here is the market. Now, Ethan
Really?
knows this story. You know what? Fuck it. I'm actually going to hear her too. I'm going to put her in my left ear.
Damn, like that would kind of be kind of cool because this place is fucking awesome. It has almost everything he thought of.
Yeah, no. By the way, yeah. So he has my right headphone. I'm now on the left headphone, so now I can hear you too.
Do you play video games, Nico, or at all, or do you? That's nice, and good to know that you're a nice gamer. We all start. We all start out somewhere. Don't worry.
But yeah, so this is my market. This is a story and a half.
Weaponsmith. What the fuck?
Okay, so everyone here down here is a villager. They're all villagers. They're all discounted, and the reason why I have so many of them is because of the fact of this man up here. He got busy. So he is also obviously it's a reference to the TV show Victorious. Do you know it? No? Okay. So in the TV show, this guy named Robbie fucking loved watermelons. Yeah.
Oh, Robbie! Okay.
Yeah. So the reason why is because he gives me an emerald for a whole watermelon, and I have an axe that gives me a whole watermelon in one go. So I named him Robbie because he loves watermelons. But yeah, so I wanted another guy like him. I wanted another farmer. So I went out, I got another farmer, or well, not another villager. I was going to turn them into a farmer and put them in the same room, which ended up being a huge mistake because they got busy and birthed over 15 children. So I had no place. Yeah, I had nothing to do with 15 children. I couldn't think of anything to do. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to start making a market. Now, at the time, the market didn't at all look like it did now. So let me go back down there, because I have to go underneath the market real quick. And yes, there is an underneath the market. So yeah, underneath the market is a ravine. So before, all this grass and dirt above me did not exist. It just looked like another layer of this. And the way it had looked is it didn't look like a market. It didn't look like it was comfortable for the villagers. It looked like they were in prison. So I ended up making it look more natural, but mostly the doors and the walls are to help keep them inside here and safe. But every single, well, almost every single villager here has a use. So this is a cleric, this is a librarian, and this is the guy who I said almost everyone has a use. The butcher, a leather worker. The reason why he's a disappointment is because he never chose a profession. I've tried forcing the man to get a profession. I've I've done everything I can. He refuses. But I have about 21 villagers in here. Yeah, I have 21 villagers in here that all sell things, and they're all discounted, so they're extremely useful. Extremely. You can come sell things, you can come buy things, and it's so useful. Uh, okay, let's see. So we got that. We got those. Oh, then we got the side houses. These are some of the other unclaimed houses. It's a small one, but it's still nice and quaint. And then it's one of the small ones, unoccupied. I think this house up here is occupied. Can't remember. But yeah, there's this house. You sleep up here, chests, and a little table. Down here is another little table, storage, crafting, books, smithing, more storage. More storage laid up in the cracks here. Not there, but up here. No, not even up there, this one. Yeah, it's just over there that's got storage in the cracks. Well, thankfully, because you're on the PS4, you can actually come here. And even if you weren't on PS4, you can still come here. But the reason why it's better for PS4 is because instead of talking over a call like this, they have a system called the parties, and it's so much easier to talk there. But yeah. But yeah, and then my sister actually lives there, because I have a sister. She lives here, and this is like all her work. All the little flowers, the farms and shit. Those are all her nice little open house thing. She's a rabbit. What's her rabbit's name? I probably don't want to know. The only reason why is because she... Are there innocent children around who can hear me? Okay, cool. Because she used to have a snowman named Dildo. Yeah, that's why. But yeah, thankfully she doesn't have it anymore. And again, this is only the surface of my build. This is Spyro's fishing house. I gave it to him. If someone else wants it, they can take it, but it's basically still shared with Spyro because it's his dock and his house. So it'd basically be a shared ownership. There's nothing really in it, I think, at the moment. It's kind of empty because I wanted someone else to come in and fill it out. But, and then even to show you just how good my naturalizing skills are, because you see this wall underneath this dock here? Yeah, this wall right here is completely unnatural. I put this here. And it looks like it fits there. Yeah, it's unnatural. Yeah, it looks like it fits. But this is the watchtower. One of my other friends, he rarely comes in, so it's kind of like an iffy as to if he gets to truly stay here. But this is the watchtower. So it's got a nice little bed. It's even smaller, but still, it's still pretty quaint. And then down here is some more storage, furnace. And then over here is what I call the community storage. Anything that's in here is in here and up for grabs. No one can complain if they put something in here and it gets stolen because it's community. Meaning you put it in there, it gets lost, you're shit out of luck. And I just broke that chest like a dumbass, okay. But yeah. And then this little storage right here is what I use the most because, as you saw, I have a lot of farms, right? My job is, as we call it, house bitch. Since I create all of these things, I help take care of it. I'm like a groundskeeper. I make the food. I provide all sorts of like starting materials. I tour everyone. But my food storage is through the roof. There is no reason anyone here should starve. This is my personal storage of food. And I try to keep at least like one stack of each food because once it fills up past that stack, I tend to send it to the community storage. That way people can take it and eat it, because I make so much food. Because I'll even show you in the community storage. Way the fuck over here. Now, I have 8 whole watermelons. Now, the watermelons can be split into 9 pieces in total. So a whole one equals 9 watermelons that you can eat. So that's quite a bit of food. So that's around 60, no. Yeah, I think 63 watermelons right there. That's the next chest. So that's bread, baked potatoes. I got pork chops. I have cooked mutton, cod. I don't know why that's in there. That's not edible. I have more baked potatoes. Chorus fruit is technically a food and not normally something you would. So it's not your traditional food. It's not something you would expect when you eat something. So chorus fruit makes you teleport. So yeah, it's not your typical go-to food. But yeah, that's just the basics of my food storage. I had to make this because I was running out of room for food. I had that much. So originally, the little 3 chests up here in my house that I showed you. So originally, where you can see the 2 signs with the pork chop and the carrot, that was the only 2 storages I had. I had to put this other one for the raw foods because I have more raw foods than real food. Because I make cake, which requires wheat, eggs, milk, and sugar. I also make pumpkin pies, which require egg, sugar, and pumpkin. And then I have blocks of wheat, and then I have sweet berries, and then I have carrots that I can turn into golden carrots, which are better than regular carrots. And then I have these glowberries, and then I have mushrooms for mushroom soups. I have too much food. So, see, this is what I mean about Ratchet. He gets into places like this, and this is how he dies, which is why he's immortal. He does things like this. Now, I forgot about this part, actually. Down here, this used to be my little fishing post. So it originally used to be at the end of this block was as far as you could go, and I would shoot my fishing rod all the way from on top of this mountain into the ocean down there, and I would fish. But then I added the complete rest of this, which it's got a nice little suspended bridge here, to where I can stand here like a little dock and toss my lure in and fish from up here. And then it's got a nice little house here. This could be up for someone, but it would still count as mine, so it'd be like you're renting it out. But I come and visit down there. And then that's my smelting wall. It's where I smelt like iron, gold, anything that needs to be smelted down into the better minerals. I have not shown the famous Moe's bar, because I figured you'd enjoy that. So at this point, you two are literally so similar. But yeah, this is what her bar is. It used to look a lot more like, well, it used to look like this. It would have sandstone and regular stone all over the place, and it looked like it was just unfinished until I came in and I was like, fuck it, I'm bored. Let me finish it. So it's got quartz pillars, and then the roof, it's I think it's painted concrete. No, it's glazed terracotta. So I actually have to form the pattern on the roof. I have to put myself in specific positions to form this pattern. So it's a bit difficult. So, and then, yeah, and then this is her actual behind the bar. So these are her, obviously, since it's a bar, alcohol. It's a little bit fizzy. In actuality, it's just a fire resistance potion. It just means fire doesn't bug me, nor does lava. So I can essentially swim in lava with these. That's how good her brew is. I'm kidding. But yeah, so that's her little storage for like food or anything she wants to put. And then she's got under bar storage, so that way she can look under the bar and get some things. and then the little hatch, of course, for the bar, all the seats, and then nice little like quartz tables and stuff. And then downstairs is kind of just like a little dancing room or like a gathering room. She's got a nice amethyst chandelier, and then little campfire cooking area. And then over here, this is her room, and yeah, so that's actually her little blocks here. That's her name. It's Momo, but it's an element. It's like a periodic table element. Let me see. I can find it. Where is it? Here it is. So yeah, these are like the actual periodic table elements, and these are what I also have to work with to get some of the things I use. So I'm actually doing chemistry to get to what I need. So this is her room, and honestly from here, this looks like a completely modern looking kitchen, except for the circular saw there. Don't mind that. So these are what I normally call trash cans. Very simplistic redstone devices, not very complicated at all. So iron trap doors are never able to be opened like doors. Like for instance, her door here, her front door. I can open, I can close it, open, close whenever I want. I can't do that to any iron door. See? I can't flip it open, I can't close it. The only way it works is I'm going to throw away these items. So this I'll throw away, that I'll throw away, and then that I'll throw away. So it sits there, so that way you can get close enough and you won't pick it back up. And then you'll press the button and it drops into the lava. Poof, gone. Garbage. Down here, she's got a little tree and a lectern. There's her name again, Momo. And her bedroom. I can't remember who sleeps there, but I know that's her bed. Why is that there? That doesn't belong. Yeah. And then here's more of the quartz fillers that comes from upstairs. This is her boyfriend John's room. So the reason why his room is so drastically different from hers is because she plays as a kind of modeled character after herself. John plays an Ewok. So I made him a little Ewok hut. Have you ever watched Star Wars? Okay, well, do you at least know what the Ewoks are? The little teddy bears, right? Yeah. So this is his house. So like they had it in the movie and such. It's got a like blacked out door, and you walk through it. It's not really a door. Realistically, it's signs and then item frames, and then I put a map on it that's just completely black. And then that's all it is. It's just black maps. And then it's his bed. It's really small, but that's how he wanted it. And then his targets for arching and his roof, all natural looking. And we haven't even gotten to the ravine yet. What else is there? What else is there? That's my testing grounds way over there. Let me see. Okay, time to go down. I'm going to go down to the first level. So this is a semi-elevator. It's like a water elevator. So you basically kind of crouch a bit and go down, and it starts pulling you down, but you can breathe in the water, so it's no worry. So the right side is to go down, and the left side is to go up. This is the very third floor. This basically has my mining outpost. So this is like the in-between outpost between home and then my mining. So I come here, I smelt what I want, take a nap if needed, and there's storage and beds for people who come down here. Another cooking area here, and then that is something that I have to explore in a minute. But up here, we go up another level, and it's just another part of the ravine. And again, another part of the ravine. But up here is actually where we have another sort of farm. For this is where we farm nether warts. They are for potions and stuff. They came from essentially the equivalent of hell. So we're growing plants from hell. in our basement, essentially. I can. It's actually a part of the mountain. I didn't show it yet because it's since it's another realm, I won't go there yet. But now we get to go to the even farther part of the basement, which is another part of my house. Hold on. Okay, John wants to join my world, so hold on. My Ewok friend, he's gonna stalk right now. Hold on. What the hell? I can't. I have to leave the world real quick and rejoin. I mean, obviously I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, considering I'm fucking live streaming. So why are you having issues, Minecraft? It's especially irritating because I'm literally, not joking, right next to the Wi-Fi. It is 5 feet from me, so it should not be screwing up. I know for a fact you should be connecting. So, what the hell? You say you're connected, but you're not acting like it. Okay. Yeah. Now I gotta reload into the world so that way it can verify the fact that I'm online and not disconnected from the internet. Welcome to the world of gamers. Why is my Wi-Fi not working? Okay, there we go. Now I can invite him. Where is he? Putting... there he is. He's gonna stalk me now. Yeah, I think I could hear a bit. So, no, that's fine. Not like I'm being entirely quiet on my end. So, this railing system... So this little railroad system is honestly probably the most redstone you'll ever see in this world. Now, redstone being almost an equivalent to like electricity and stuff. So, this is my railing system to go into the deeper parts of the world, because since it's no longer 0 is the depth limit, it has now been lowered to -64. So, yeah, this was originally the end of it, but down here is where the new update kicked in. And welcome to the lush caverns that were right, ironically, underneath my base. And we should be coming upon my house in 3, 2, 1. This is my underground house. As you can see, it looks almost exactly similar to the one I have above ground. Yeah, that's why I made it out of stone. But it is the exact same layout. The only difference is this stone. Like, it's literally the same layout. Because look, my bed's up here, there's the furnace, storage, chest, more storage, the armor stands, tools, the other things. that was my music box, so I need to update that. But yeah, and then this is where I stay when I mine down here. And even down here, I still have food sources. I have glowberries, carrots, wheat, potatoes, and then I have my little lava. A much larger trash can, essentially. Okay, probably real soon my friend John should be coming down. Okay, so now to explain the contraption that this is. This is a simplistic contraption of mine. So, the way this works is you see these little red rails, how they look and glow red and they have gold. Those are called powered rails. They tend to push the cart up hills or keep it going instead of just having to hold forward to move and stuff. Now, this one is essentially like a button. Once the minecart goes over this, it activates it, which, let me grab another minecart again to demonstrate it. As you can see, the railing is blocked off by this block, and it's been moved over here. So what it does is the minecart comes railing along, opens the door, and then closes it back through, so that way it doesn't come bouncing back through. And then all of these little gray blocks you see that the railings are on now, they connect down to a... That's what they're called. So I'm going to put these glowberries inside this hopper, and it's going to disappear. And the reason why it disappeared is because it's now down at the bottom. So it's essentially like a conveyor belt. So it unloads, because the way it's supposed to work is... And there's John shooting at me. You could see him off in the distance there. But yeah, so you basically put a minecart and a chest inside this. And if I ever need supplies like wood or something, because obviously wood or other things is a little bit scarce down here, I ask for it, someone on the surface puts a minecart and a chest, they load it up with the things I need, it comes railing down, and once it does, it comes through the contraption and unloads into the, well, hoppers, and drops into the chest. That way I can pull it out and grab what I need. Wow, he's doing a terrible job at stalking since he's flying. But yeah, and then, let's see. So this is just the rest of the lush cave. As you can see, the caves got massive. So this is pretty much just a dead end, but I can build off of more things and probably, maybe, eventually put a village down here too. But, I don't know, thoroughly big enough. But yeah, and then coming back through, so you remember how the shape of the market looked, like how it was like a little bit of a crescent moon? So ironically, it's the same shape down here. So that's how I know for a fact it's the same ravine. So it's still crescent shaped and stuff, so it's super amazing. Because probably essentially directly up here would be the ravine. I would probably hit my ravine. And then eventually hit the market. Now I'm going to go back down and take the minecart back up. Zoom in. Ah. Place the minecart down, get inside, push the button, and away we go. But yeah, you'll see why this side has a lot more of the powered rails than the other side did, considering gravity and all. Yeah. And he just sent a minecart down. Now I'm interested to go see what it was. I see you skippity walk. But yeah, I also have one up here as well for vice versa. If they want more iron, gold. No, that's alright. Alright. Let me think. Actually, yeah, let's go see what he sent, because I think that's almost the end of my world. Bye, John. He'll probably catch up. Ah, so yeah, he sent wood and sticks down here, actually. Okay, now I'm gonna show some of, I think, my last build. Bye, John. Alright, now this place I call the arena, and it's quite far away. Now, the rules that I came up with the arena was, it is literally nothing but a complete and utter horde attack. Hordes upon hordes of enemies. I need to put this so that way I know which way is home. Okay, but yeah, so this is where the contenders would stay. They stay in a nice igloo on top. The only reason why I did it was because at this height, instead of it raining, it's snow. At all points in times up here, it's snow instead of rain. So it tends to build up with snow. So I was like, I'll make an igloo. Now, the main rule is there's two rules. You can go in there with your gear, and it's your choice. You can bring it or you cannot bring it, but those aren't the rules. The rule is, if you go in there with your gear and you don't want to lose it, and he's shooting at me again. If you don't want to lose your gear, but you just want to fight, I take a copy of what gear you have. And so I take that copy and I keep it for myself. So I have all of the gear. And then you go in, you fight, you probably lose your gear, it breaks. But every single thing of loot that the enemy drops, you are not allowed to keep, because it came at the cost of keeping your gear. And vice versa. If you keep the damage that happened to your gear, you get to keep the loot that came from everything. Now, this is what it looks like on the inside. Quite small, but, you know, for hordes, multiple floors is great, and smallness. So, these little black bedrock rooms are where the thickness of the horde spawns. I'll place, like, small bits of enemies around in here, and then I'll place spawners in, like, the corners or somewhere. And then you have to deal with that. You have to kill the hordes, and You're allowed to die as many times as you want. Death is not a hindrance. It just means if you are dying, it's coming at the cost of your own gear, but it never truly matters. It's mostly just for fun or if you want gear. Okay, which way is home? It is this way because of the stone. Now we get to go to hell. We're going to hell. Okay. We're off to go to hell. We're gonna say hi to Satan. Okay. Welcome to the portal to hell. So, part of the reason why I have doors in front of the portal to hell is it comes down to Ratchet again. Ratchet ended up going through the portal, so I had to chase him and bring him back through. Yeah, so pretty much if you ever see any of those orange doors, that's what it means, is that it's a door for Ratchet. If you open it, make sure you close it. I don't want that I don't want that fox leaving. Anyway, do you know anything about Norse gods? Like, have you watched any of the Marvel movies? Have you seen Thor? So, yeah, this is the Rainbow Bridge. This is our attempt at the Rainbow Bridge. I imagine you can see that now, huh? Yeah. Again, it's kind of the best we can do for Minecraft. Oh my god. Okay, so you need to catch up then. Because if you love Loki, you're gonna need to watch all of the movies because he's changing. Yeah, he's not being the bad guy anymore. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. You need to. You need to. It's good. It's really, really good. Okay, so if you ever need like the chronological order of the Marvel movies, I guarantee you I could supply them because even the TV shows are important, critically important to the story. But yeah, this is my Nether base or my Hell base. But yeah, I mean, it's not much to the base, but it's here in case it's needed. Now, the reason why this is made out of cobblestone and so bland looking is because there's big flying ghosts that fly around and shoot fireballs that explode. And the only thing that is not affected by their explosions down here is cobblestone. Yeah, so that's why the base is made out of cobblestone, because if you end up having to run into the base, you can just take shelter in there, and the bomb hits, it's, oh no, oh well, there goes part of the terrain housing the base, but the base itself is fine. And now we go back through. Come on, John. You're gonna walk through. I gotta close the doors for Ratchet. Thank you for closing the doors. Okay. Up here, there's still little bits of my mountain I haven't shown. This is what is my workshop. This is where I would come for just if I need a lot of things, I can just come here and grab it. I need to empty that, actually. Thank God he left this here. John, that box. Take everything that's in this box and then bring it down to the community. things. Okay, cool. I think you are listening. It takes him a minute because if he's watching the video, he's delayed as to real time, so he can't exactly respond immediately. So yeah, just take everything, John, and then bring it down to the community storage. If you don't remember where it is, I'll show you. Because that gear that I just pulled out used to belong to that dickhead friend. So he left it here, and it's like he's not coming back. I'm gonna take it. It now belongs to the community. Speaking of which, I should probably turn some of these into blocks. I have an obsession with that, of turning them into the more compact thing. I have to go to Survivor for that. Indeed. Some people think it takes up just as much space, but in actuality, no. Okay. Give me a sec, John, to show you. Okay. Come on, John. And I just killed myself. I forgot I wasn't insert. Okay, creative. There we go. Now that's one of the benefits I have about this world, is that I made it to where... Where's John? Where'd he go? John? John dead. Okay, let me see. Is everything blocked up? Not entirely. I'm going to do this manually because I don't feel like switching back and forth. Let's see, 8, 8, 9, 8, 60, 41, 64, 49. Okay, nice. Oh, hi, John. John, okay, so come here. This is the food. Put it over here. In any one of them, it doesn't matter. Just something in this pile. Redstone, redstone. Redstone isn't all blocked up. I just see that now. Okay, redstone. They put diamonds next. Then we'll put emeralds. So emeralds are actually the currency for what the villagers like. You bring them to them, bring the English, bring the emeralds to them, and you can buy things from them. So that's actually where I get some of my food, but not a lot of it, because I don't need to. Okay, hold on one sec. Sorry, I'm back. Okay, and then gold, gold, lapis, lapis, iron. I need to smelt that. Yes, hi John. Yes, you are an Ewok.
Alright, there we go. It's all charged up.
There's my brother back there again.
You want to listen to some music?
Okay. There's a pig.
Okay,
oh, speaking of which, I didn't show off my farm, my quote-unquote animal farms. So I keep the chickens here. I harvest their eggs when they drop them. I have sheep. Originally, they used to be white. I had a white one and a gray one. But then the gene pool just turned them all gray. So now I have nothing but gray sheep. because yes, with sheep, there is a gene pool. So if I actually combine, I think, a black sheep and a white sheep, I'll get a gray sheep. And then I have my cows over here, and then here is Robbie again, Mr. Get Busy. And so, one of the greater things is, I imagine you've seen how there's like sometimes random cats around, or the iron golems, or the fact that the villagers are happy here and sleeping, right? Reason being is because in order for a village to act as an actual village, according to the NPCs, they need a bell to have as their village. Well, my brother turned on my pop-ups music. So that's the bell. Because of this bell, and the one downstairs I have in the market, it actually counts as a village.
No, it's not.
Oh god, he's not an Ewok anymore.
It's the iPad that's the music.
Anyway.
Controlling it.
So, even there's these guys called pillagers. I imagine you can figure out what they do just from their name. So, the reason why the bell is important for it to act as a village is my place can get raided because of it. I don't know if you have a skin on or not, John. You just look like the base Steve to me. You just look like Steve to me, so. Anyway, but yeah. So I can get raided. This entire place can get raided, and it's actually kind of beneficial. Because you get good loot. Normally, in a regular village, it being raided would kind of be bad because of the fact of, your villagers can be murdered. But since I keep the villagers contained inside their iron doors, behind their fences, they're completely fine. But yeah, see, it's not prison looking, and it doesn't feel like they're prisoners because, well, they're not. It's literally the only reason why the doors are there is to keep them safe. But yeah, so that's what the bells do. They kind of make this place count as a village. What?
Mom says start winding down, just keep it down.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so I
Can you hear it?
all. Let me just say though, so about well, technically I need to show this. It's not my creation, but it still needs the credit for being here. It doesn't quite fit the village theme, so I don't necessarily count it as part of the village, but it's still a part of, well, the family. So this is what one of my other friends, Julio, made. It's kind of another open house. People are allowed to stay in it, which this is his room. But every other empty room is vacant, and people are allowed to stay here if they so choose. But not to brag, I guarantee people are going to want to stay in my village. But yeah, so if you were to try and come here, and you wanted to stay in just one of the prefabricated homes, I'll show you what's vacant at the moment. So this room to the right of me is vacant. This one on the left is not. So this one's open for redecoration or stay. Let's see. The one on top, I'm gonna say is vacant. So yeah, this one is vacant. English. This one is too. And the blacksmith here is as well. What else? You can stay in the tower because I genuinely don't think that friend is going to come back. Or you could stay below in my little fishing spot, but it's up to you. So yeah, that is my village. Alright. I mean, I don't think it's too expensive, and nor does it take up too much of your PlayStation's memory, so it's really not even that big of a problem. I think mine... But yeah, I think Minecraft, my version of Minecraft, probably just solely because of the worlds I have, is, I think, 10 megabytes? Let me see. Yeah, go through the on-station store, the stores, PlayStation Store itself, and you can buy games from there, and it goes into the PlayStation. And what most people would think is like, oh, if I delete the game off my PlayStation, I lose the memory. No, that's not the case anymore. The way it works now is if you take the game off of your PlayStation, you still have it in an external cloud storage. So it goes there, and your memory will stay there. So if you ever bring the game back, you have everything that was there. Let me see. Where did I put Minecraft? Did I put it in system storage? Because I have two storages. I have a terabyte externally, and then I think an internal storage that's shit. Just complete shit. Okay, yeah, no. My Minecraft is 2 gigabytes, and my regularly visited games are above like 40 gigabytes. Yeah, so. But yeah, I think that is the majority of my world. And there goes the dogs.
Come on, Lily. You gotta go pee-pees. Come on.
So yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. Well, I can guarantee that I can genuinely help with having a great fucking start. But yeah. Yeah. That's not even showing off my redstone. You know what? Let's go show some of the contraptions I have. Okay, my friend wants me to show you Avengers. Yeah, it's kind of like the actual Marvel movies, except it's got a little bit different of a story as to how and what's going on, as well as different characters and different stories for the characters themselves, but it's up to you if you want to watch. Alright, let me see. Okay, let me first do my redstone contraptions, because this is my world for the most redstone contraptions. This one I'm not so proud of for decorationally inside the houses, but I still tried because the layout for the inside just doesn't make too much sense for what a regular house would be, but even still, it still works. Now this one, I have a lot more larger creations. Okay, I'm gonna actually invite John to the party, so you'll be able to meet one of my friends. Which you'll be able to hear him too. Well, you won't hear him through the phone, but you'll hear him through the video. Okay. John, I don't... No, he has been here. Not very often, but he has. This one of my houses is one of the more electric.
Bro, the stalking has been my life. It's been a pleasure.
Your stalking has been terrible. Shut up.
I was a stalker who wanted to be noticed.
Okay, so let me start with, this is essentially where you spawn. I'm not gonna get
I'm
into
his
that
gimp,
yet.
by the way.
You used GIMP? What do you mean?
I'm his gimp, by the way. Don't worry about
Oh
it.
my god, shut up. Anyway, I'm not gonna worry you about those at the moment, but this is where you spawn and then you follow along. John, you remember this world. This is where you had to, this was the initial start of you going, I can't reach the button, put the stairs. So that up there is the actual house. You come along this path.
Oh no. I can tell I've returned.
Oh my god, John.
Goddamn. Speed is key. I exactly remember all this. You made me fast as hell so I can go catch Mo.
Okay, so speaking of Mo, as I said, Mo is John's girlfriend. At the time, she was supposed to be leaving, so I made her this giant Minecraft bee. as like a little monument to the hopeful
I don't know
safe
how to leave.
return. What do you mean? Where are you? What'd you do to yourself, John?
Getting lost constantly. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, I know where you are. You should. Yeah, the door's right there.
Thank God he baby proofed it for me.
Are you the Ewok right now?
No.
There goes John. Anyway, so in this world, this little area right here is what I call my science fair. This is where I come to bring my ideas to show people and explain to them how things work. For them to go, I have no idea anything you just said.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, don't touch these, John. I swear to God, this is music. Don't fuck with these blocks. I swear to God. Okay, so this is the song it plays.
Make no promises. I'm changing my skin to something like the game can register, and then I'm gonna swap.
There we go. That was better. So if you don't get that reference, that was actually the song "We Are Number One." Yeah, here, look, I'll play it again. And now that you know, listen. It's a little bit laggy. But
I don't
yeah,
know why my skin isn't showing. I'll fix it later.
yeah, I don't know either. Sometimes this has been happening, John. But this is where I normally would keep my farm, but for some unknown reason, my animals just keep dying. I don't know why. Shut up. Okay, well, basically it's yeah, basically it's like an entire TV show about an alien who has like this time machine that he disguises as a police public call box, and you can go in it and it's bigger on the inside. So, yeah. Okay, so God damn it, John. Get out of the way, John. Fuck's sakes, boy. I understand you're fast, but that doesn't mean you gotta run face fucking first into my fist, bro.
What's that song, dude? Like, sweet dreams are made of these.
Okay, so you remember the trash can I showed you in Mo's room, Mo's bar's room, right? This is the upgraded version. So I'm gonna demonstrate it like this first. I'm going to put these pieces of leather.
Is there a hopper underneath this that leads into lava?
Yes. Shut up, John.
Oh.
So.
Basic physics.
Shut up, John. So.
Oh no. I baby-proofed myself outside.
Oh my God, John.
I can't reach the button.
You put whatever you don't want inside the barrel here, which acts as the trash can, and it goes all the way down here, which comes into a contraption of mine, which once it enters, it shoots it out. So I'll show you by putting something else in. See? It just spit it out and threw it in the lava. But yeah, it goes all the way from up there. And why do I feel like John's about to jump down here?
Oh, trust me, Liam, I am pleasantly entertained.
But yeah, so that is the first redstone contraption. The second one would be up in my room. So this is my room. I come in here, and as the leader...
You bitch. Ain't fair.
That's what you get.
Bitch, I keep turning back to my Ewok form. See, you may see Steve, but I can't reach that button.
Yeah, I know. See, this is what you get. You're grounded. Go outside. Stop shitting
This is
in the
unfair.
house. I don't
He's
care.
locking me outside.
I don't care. Maybe if you would potty train yourself instead of being lazy, you overgrown teddy bear.
But it feels good.
I don't care if it feels good. It doesn't feel good when I step in it. Okay, so you see this armor stand here, right? Okay, I'll let fucking John. And John, I swear to God, if you shit in my room, I'm gonna kill you. Don't stand on the armor stand, John. Okay, so can you? Okay, you know what? This is what I get for letting you into my room. Get out of my room, you crackhead. Okay, now stay out there. Fucking crackhead.
I'll
Anyway,
be right back.
so armor stand here, right? I press this button. Gone. I press it again. Comes back up. This one is kind of more of a... It was a great idea, but the game doesn't execute it very well. So what it is there's these boxes here called shulker boxes. And essentially the way they work is, imagine it like a backpack. But all of those slots I can fill. And then when I break it, it only takes up one block in my inventory. So imagine it like a little pocket inside my pocket. Alright, and then these are the other rooms. I'm probably going to burn this room. Or make it John's. John, you want this room? He did. But yeah, this is another one of Mo's rooms. John kind of invaded it because, again, girlfriend. This is the larger map of my world here. So here on it you can see the bee, you can see KFC. We'll get to that horrendous shit show later. Somebody messed up my maps. There we go. Now that's straight. That is what I'm going to show you is another ravine. I love ravines, and I especially love that one, and I'll show you why in a sec. That is where you spawn. That little purple spot right there, that's where we spawned. This is the black spots on this map, these two squares. I call that my explosive testing area. Yeah, well, I mean, you don't have to. Just make sure you stay in the water. But yeah, that was another pirate ship that I'm probably going to burn down because it belongs to that dickhead we talked about. Okay, now it's time to go into the first basement. So down here is where I keep my farm. Because, of course, I have to have a farm somewhere in my life. Up here, I know. So, in this room, that's my carrots, my potatoes, wheat, obviously. You should have, at this point, you should be able to recognize them. Pumpkins, watermelons. Over here, I got my sugar cane. And then coming back down here is a room that I made for Mo. Because, as you saw outside, she obviously loves bees. So I made this room for her, and she gets to take care of bees. But the bees are contained, and it's a double entry door, like all those bird cages and stuff. Okay, now down here, if you play enough Minecraft, you'll know that a door like this is extremely hard to do, especially when you're first learning redstone.
Yeah?
So basically you flip the lever and you see these bookcases here. There you go. And then I can close it from this side too, and it goes right back to where it's supposed to be. And then I can do it from this side again, and then do it from out here.
No, we're about to.
And then I can open it from here. I can have someone on the outside close it, someone can be on the inside, and still open and close it no matter where.
Can't ask anything about that as well.
Alright, and then this is the potions and cauldron room.
Yeah, well.
Now, this, it may look like a very simplistic room, but that's because everything complicated about it is underneath the floor. This is the automatic smelting, cooking, and furnace room. So, to introduce you to smelting and cooking. I'm going to show the difference between the furnace and the smelter and the furnace and the smoker, because they're completely different things. Let's see, raw meat. I need raw meat, raw meat, raw meat. There we go. Let's get some. What meat do you want? We got chicken, we got pork chops, beef, we have salmon, cod, rabbit, mutton. What do you want? Beef? Nice. I'm going to separate that. Okay. So, I'm going to grab 2 of them. Okay, so I'm going to put the iron in the blast furnace as soon as I put everything in the actual furnace. So the actual furnace is going to be making gold and one of the beefs. The blast furnace will make one of the irons, and the smoker will make one of the other beefs. Now, you see the little weird looking blocks above the 3rd chests? Watch, they'll light up. So watch, the blast furnace just finished its iron before the furnace did. And the smoker just finished its cooked meat before, again, the furnace finished anything. So, blast furnace takes minerals like iron, gold, copper, and for fuel, obviously coal and stuff. That furnace is taking way too long. Hold on, I have to check out the redstone. Something is not right. That might be why. Where is the detector? Okay, detector is right there. Okay, one of the blocks was broken. So it was supposed to have turned on, but it did not. There we go. Now it turns on. But yeah, so now you can see the way these are set up is on the name, it has furnace, what it is, and then input and output. So the input, obviously, you put whatever you want cooked inside, and then once it's done, it comes in the output. You check the chest, there you go, gold ingot, cooked beef. Blast furnace, that's the input. There we go, there's your iron ingot, and then the smoker, there you go, there's your other piece of beef. And then here's bamboo. Let's see. And then the next basement, the 3rd basement, is where we grow more things from hell. No, you cannot. Now, the portal to hell for this one is a lot more extravagant. A lot more extravagant. So this is what this one's portal to hell looks like. Very, very extravagant. I'm not going through hell yet. Yeah, I'm not going to go through hell yet because, again, it's another realm. I have this first one to deal with. Now, because I got to go back to the house because there's still things I have not explored. So to give a little story about the house...
Oh, Jesus Christ! Ah!
John just died. You'll hear it in the video. Okay, so on the outside here, we have the stables. Obviously where we keep the horses, and yes, they're skeleton horses. Now, yeah.
Why were there so many chickens?
And yes, one of the horses are upside down. And yes, he's rideable like that. See? I am riding this horse upside down. But yeah, so as you can see, this horse is clearly a pun. It's Pony Stark.
You know what else would be similar to Tony Stark? Actual Tony Stark, because we're still not on that, bro.
John, does it look like I can spawn Tony Stark?
But you can when we're on Avengers.
No, we're not. Give me a minute. I still have a lot of shit to show. And I have a lot of time because I'm not going to work tomorrow.
Well, then put me in creative. I want to be able to fly.
Okay, fine. Needy bitch.
Liam, I'm about to go jump off a cliff, and if I cannot fly,
There you go.
I'm jumping. 3, 2, what?
Anyway, so this is the upstairs part of the house. And yes, this is technically the roof of the house. I have a pool up here. And right there, I actually have... It's another Star Wars reference. John knows what it is.
Don't tell me she doesn't know this. Don't tell me she doesn't know what this is.
John, she doesn't know a whole lot of Star Wars.
Liam, we need to watch the entire series with her.
John, there's a lot of people I need to watch Star Wars with.
There's a lot of people that need to watch Dragon Ball.
Shut up.
It took me forever to get you to start liking it.
Shut up.
It's
Anyway,
amazing, though.
yes, I know, but shut up.
Bro, speed is key.
Anyway, can you not chew on a water bottle, Lily? You dumbass. You dumbass. You dumbass. Yes, you dumbass.
My weakness is water.
Don't you
I'm
bite me.
so in the water.
Of course it's water. But yeah, so I got a nice grilling station here. You can put food in there, and then we got a balcony. Well, not balcony, almost like a beach balcony. And now to get to the attic here. So this is mostly a storage.
You
That's
bitch.
pretty much the base of it. Oh my god, you pathetic fuck. Get in. Okay. So this is mostly storage, and then it's got storage on top. John's actually going into the watchtower. So up here you can get a good view of everything. Again, we'll get to that monstrosity there later. What are you doing, Nils? You come to say hi, or you come to chew on my wire? You chew on my wire, I'm gonna beat your ass. Sorry, it's a puppy.
Question is, though, Leo, how long could she stay up?
I don't know. She'll probably tell me if she has to go to bed. Don't you dare eat my wires. I just told you. So kill yourself, dog.
What the fuck is this?
What?
Big ass pillar.
Oh, I'll show you in a sec. Okay, so mostly down here is just more rooms for people and stuff. There's even vacant rooms. But down here is an armory that I have yet to work on because in this area I was lacking the... What's it called? I forgot the name for it.
Above
Anyway.
the clouds.
Now it's time to get to the more complicated matter here. Back to spawn. So, now that we're done with all of that, the topic of what was at spawn. So, again, this is my most, like, redstone and electrically futurized. Why is there a cave spider in here? John,
What?
why did you put a cave spider in here?
I can put those things down? Oh yeah, I forgot I could spawn shit.
Okay, never mind, it wasn't John. Anyway, so if you can read these buttons,
What does this button do?
it takes you down. So, the one in the middle
How
of
funny
the
would it be if I just blew up the fucking planet?
No.
Ooh, button!
See, that's exactly why I never installed those buttons, John. It is exactly why I never installed those buttons. But, okay. So this one says to the mine, to the main house, and to the end. The end being another realm, which we'll get to again in a few seconds. You fucking piece of shit.
I just went there. It looks like trash.
No, you didn't.
What does this button do? Ooh, pretty butt.
Okay. So if I press this, it actually takes me, as you see, back to the house. It is a teleportation system. So I can come back, and as you can see, I was just in there, now I'm over here. Now, I can go back down to where I was before I cut it off. But this is the little mining outpost. It's another small mining outpost. But the reason why it's not as important is because of what's past here. What I like to call the vault. So, yeah, don't mind all the slime balls that are on the floor. This is the storage for the vault. It's a lot of storage because it's meant to kind of be an apocalyptic bunker, essentially. Sorry, that's my
That's
sister.
nice.
And then the armory is over here. One lever pull opens all the doors. And then closing it closes all the doors. And then this is just another trash can. It goes all throughout the, completely through the vault. So as you've also noticed clearly that there's gravity, right? Obviously. So, I actually have a way to say screw gravity. And to even prove it, I'm going to go out of creative mode, which means I cannot fly. Okay, so the buttons here mean up or down. You want to go up or down first?
Liam, don't do this. I'm not safe.
I'm gonna go up. So yeah, this is the upstairs part of the vault. Yeah, and as you saw, it levitated me up here. And I can do it the other way around, so I can go back down.
What is this pirate ship here for?
Julian made it.
Can I blow it up?
Sure. Just make sure it doesn't blow up my
bitchin'.
fishing station.
Bitchin'.
So this is the naturalized underside of the ravine.
This
And I
shit
did
gonna
all
be
this by
awesome.
hand. I ended up making it completely all the way to the top. So that way you can see the sky. It's got nice skylights. So that way you can read if it's day or night. If it's day, the lights turn off. If it's night, they turn on. And then I got lanterns lighting up the shadowy areas. And then I got nice water flow coming from up top. So that way it explains why. Yeah, so that way it explains why we have water down here. Because down here we actually have a little lake full of fish. Or semi-full of fish. Because the axolotl ate them all. But yeah, and this world was mostly unfinished because I didn't have the motivation to finish. Shut up, John. I know you're gonna make a joke there, but shut up. This was meant to be,
You can never finish anyways, Liam.
what are you talking
I
about?
have to.
I finish all the time. And your mom. Kidding.
What do you mean, bro?
Anyway,
I'm my mom.
how are you your mom? Huh?
Did you not know this? I reproduce myself.
Sure you do.
That's why that's why I don't need to have a kid. I am the next kid.
Oh my god. Okay. Come back to the teleportation, John.
I will be right back. Like I said, blowing up Jules' ship. Don't you dare come here, bitch.
What would I do to stop you? Why am I not allowed to be here?
You can stand outside and watch the fireworks.
Well, I mean, I know what fireworks were coming. I had a feeling you were gonna completely fill it up like this is Sea of Thieves.
Bro, this is really gonna be like Sea of Thieves type explosion.
Okay, well, while he's... Yeah, he can watch the stream to see what that tower is for. So this is what the tower is for. It just teleports you to the end.
Yeah, thank you, Liam. Being smart now, you're using the stream to your advantage. I'm watching both.
So yeah, that's what that tower is for. But in this world, I was trying to make like a little adventure world, but I gave up because I lacked the motivation again.
The ship was blown up.
No, it wasn't.
I guess I
Oh,
put a red. I
you need
guess
to
I
go
put some
then, or?
TNT.
All right, I'll show you some of the stuff later.
I see how it is, Liam.
Oh, nice. God damn it! I knew this would happen. I fucking spawned
What?
at my hobbit hole. Yeah, of course. I shall let you know. Mm-hmm. I'll say bye to John for you.
You took these down. They're not supposed to be on the floor.
The ship is gone, Liam. We have succeeded. Can we just leave those extra pieces just floating there? As like a memento to say how much we fucking hated him? That we didn't even bother to clean up the mess? Liam?